Hi kids at home, it's Miss Therese. This week we are learning about the letter B. B. This is an uppercase B and this is a lowercase b. And B makes this sound, ba, ba. I have some items that I have chosen to show you that begin with the letter B and the sound ba. Bow. Boot. Bag. Book. Box. And this is alphabet bingo. And bingo begins with the letter B. Maybe today, when we're finished, you can go around your house and you can look for some items that begin with the sound ba for the letter B. Today, our story is called Swarm of Bees. And bees, ba, bees, begins with the letter B. This is a story about bees, but it's really about feelings. And sometimes when we're angry, we feel like a swarm of bees and we just want to sting somebody, maybe your sister or brother or a friend or your mom or dad or somebody else. So we're going to read this book. And then when I'm done with the book, we're going to go over our craft. And for our craft today, we are going to be making a beehive with some bees. All right, here we go. Swarm of Bees by Lemony Snicket and Riley or Rila Alexandria or Alexander. And here is a beehive, and this beehive hangs from the tree branch, and the bees go in there. They make honey. And here you are. Or here's somebody who's angry. And look at this boy. He has a tomato and a big wagon full of tomatoes. Wonder what he's going to do with those. Swarm of bees, swarm of bees. Oh no, you are so angry. What will you do? And here is an angry bee. Maybe that could be you. Here's the bee. Swarm of bees, swarm of bees. Will you sting the sailor? No, he's been on a ship for 9 months and is hurrying to hug his mother. Swarm of bees, will you sting the mother? No, she's about to tell the bricklayer all about her new hairdo. Swarm of bees, will you sting the bricklayer? No, he's starting a new part of the wall. He is feeling very busy and very hungry. Swarm of bees, you are still feeling angry, but you can't sting anyone at the food truck. Here's the food truck. The chefs are chopping onions as quick as they can, and the customers are deciding what to drink with their lunches. And here goes the boy with his tomatoes. You can't sting the cat. The cat is trying very carefully to hide in the grass. And cat, you can't pounce on the bird. It has a worm in its mouth. Swarm of bees, swarm of bees. You can't sting the man the second floor apartment watching television. His window is shut anyway because his neighbors are making so much noise, and you can't sting the neighbors. They are playing cards games on the balcony, and the little cousin is about to win. You are still angry, but you can't sting the little cousin. She's already hurt herself today when she stumped her toe, and that's why she's wearing the bandage. Swarm of bees, you are going to sting the boy? He keeps throwing tomatoes. He threw one at the little cousin and stained her bandage. He threw one at the neighbor's window and made a mess. He threw 2 tomatoes at the cat and 3 tomatoes at the bird, who dropped the worm into a tomato on the ground. The boy threw a bunch of tomatoes at the food truck. He shouldn't do that. The boy threw tomatoes at the bricklayer, and he threw tomatoes at the mother's hairdo. And look, swarm of bees. I think that boy is very angry. Oh my, look what's going on here. He threw a tomato at the sailor, and the sailor is chasing him. Oh boy, he better watch out. Where did they go, swarm of bees? Where is everybody? In the backyard? Watch out for the laundry. In the alley? Watch out for the tow truck. Around the corner? And here's the little boy running away with his wagon of tomatoes. Watch out for the beekeeper. There's the beekeeper. Here's all the bees. Beekeeper? Swarm of bees! Look at them all. They are so angry. Well, now you're in a sack. It's warm and cozy in there. You calm down. And now the bee has a smile on his face, and soon you'll be going home. It can feel good to be angry. Now the little boy feels better. He got all of his anger out. It can feel better to stop. And now it's time to clean up the tomatoes. And there he is. He looks happy now. Okay, thank you for listening to that story. I know all of us get angry sometimes and we want to just throw things, and that's okay, but you have to make sure that you're not hurting anyone or anything in your house or at school or wherever you might be. And then when you're all done getting all those emotions out, then you can just say, I'm done, and it makes you feel better. So today, our craft is going to be a blue sky. So you should have this paper right here, a blue sky or blue background, and you're going to have this brown branch. And that's what our beehive is going to be hanging on. So you will need to get a pair of scissors and cut out this branch so that you can put it on your background with a glue stick or glue. So I'm going to cut mine out real quick. I have my scissors. And I'm going to make it real quick. You don't have to worry about staying on the lines exactly. And if you need help, make sure you ask someone for help. I always tell you that. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Okay, and I cut out on the black lines as best that I can. So it looks like a tree branch. And there's my tree branch. And this tree branch is going to get glued all the way over here on the side of my background or my sky. And before I do that, I want to make sure that everyone has the parts that go to your beehive. So in this little baggie, you should have this yellow bubble paper or bubble wrap that's been colored yellow that looks like a beehive or that will be hanging on the tree. And then you should have some bee stickers. And I don't have the actual stickers. I have a piece of paper and I'm going to cut my bees out, but you will have some stickers. And then the last thing you should have in your bag is some leaves to put on your branches. And we're going to be gluing these. Now I'm going to use my glue stick for my paper, and the stickers, of course, you just peel them off. And the beehive, you're going to stick on with maybe some glue because that might work better than just your glue stick. Okay, so real quick, let me show you the steps here. See if I can do it on this board. Okay, I'm going to stand up. So first, after you've cut out your branch, I'm going to put some glue, stick on the back. Make sure you get enough on there so it'll stick. Put it at the top this way. Okay, so just a little note. This right here, the short piece of the branch, that's where the beehive hangs. I'm going to press it down and make sure you count to 10. And then when I'm finished with that, I'm going to get my beehive. Remember, the beehive's going to go right there. You're going to hang it from the tree, and I'm going to use glue for that. Some glue on the back. And stick it on there. And yes, I can see the glue through it. It will dry, and it should dry clear, so you won't have to worry about that. And then I'm going to take a few leaves and stick them around the tree anywhere you want. I think everybody has 5 leaves, I'm not sure, 5 or 6. You don't have to use them all if you don't want to. It's kind of fun to decorate. Put one on the end. And then I have one more here. Okay, so I have my leaves, my beehive, and beehive begins with the letter B, and so does bee, bumblebee, or bee. So I'm going to cut a few bees out real quick. You can put yours on. Yours are stickers, so you don't need to cut or glue. I'm just going to do 3 for now, so I can do this quickly. Okay, so after that, I'm going to get a few little bees to stick around the beehive. I'll do one more. Oops. Get that off of there. Okay, so there I go. I have 3 bees. I have a couple more, but I'm just going to finish with 3. And this is kind of what yours should look like. It should have the branch with the beehive hanging down. You have some leaves to put on, and then your bees or your bumblebees. So beehive and bee both begin with the letter B. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed the craft in the book, and we'll see you in class.